Storm DJs Podcast.
So welcome to our first round of podcasts, which are taking place here at the Biscuit Factory. Behind us is Higher Space, where we're conducting our interviews. I'm here with Josh, and we will be interviewing the hearts and souls out of these guys and girls. Have a listen to each of our interviews. We'll be releasing them on a weekly basis. So today we will be talking to and interviewing the angelic DJ Raf Hale. He will be answering all of our questions that we will put to him about his life, his music and so forth. So come on through and have a listen.
Good stuff. Right, so we're here today with Raf. Going to get to know you a bit better, get some more information on you, so lovely clients can get to know you.
Yeah.
So, what's your current stage name and how did it come about? Go for it.
My current stage name is Raf Hale, and it came about just because my name's Raf, last name Haley, and the O, just because of Haley, Halo, it just made sense. It's kind of a name we have for me and my brother's company anyway, so it all just went together.
Collective brand.
Yeah.
Oh, sounds good. And for the people that don't know, what sort of genre do you play? What kind of style of music you into?
Everything. So hip hop, R&B, old school garage, 70s and 80s, 90s classics, that type of stuff. If you want indie on a gig, I've got some indie stuff I can throw in, some cheese. But yeah, I'm open. Like, as long as the parties go in and people request some good stuff, then I'm open to play.
And where does that taste come from then? Is it, like you say, collaborate with your brothers quite a lot? Is that family involved? Is that where your passion came from originally? Yeah,
my dad listened to loads of music around the house, all of the old school Motown-y type stuff, Beatles, this, that and the other. So I've always been into different genres. And then having older brothers helped because they got into like different genres ahead of me, so it kind of gave me a bit of a heads up. So I was too young for the garage thing, but because they listened to it, I jumped on it, and same with loads of the other genres. So yeah.
So you weren't sneaking into any raves underage?
Well, maybe we'll leave that.
So how did you get into DJing? Was it going to these parties like with your brothers and stuff? Did they get you into it? Or
I kind of got into it myself. I remember we had an old school garage tape of the Heartless Crew, and we used to listen to it on repeat, like until, when the tape starts to go really bad in certain places. And yes, we had it on repeat, and there was a DJ called Fonty who I admired loads at the time, and then EZ and loads of the other garage people at the time. My friend had 1210s. And I used to go to his, like, before school, after school. I couldn't afford them myself, so I used to go to his and play them every day until he kind of was like, yeah, you kind of need to stop coming around and playing my stuff, because I want to play it myself and you're taking up mine. But yeah, kind of got into it through that, then stopped for years. And then when the controllers and stuff started coming out, I was like, this is my opportunity to jump back on it. And yeah, I've been going for it ever since.
And what was the reason for the break in between? Were you studying and stuff? You didn't have time for it? Or you just
yeah, because I was always in between art and music, and all throughout college I did art and graphic design, and I thought I was going to be a graphic designer. And music was always behind the scenes, but it was more of a hobby. And halfway through uni, it was kind of like opportunities started to come more music-wise, and then we started jumping on that. Me and my brothers, when I say we. And I just thought, let me just jump on this DJing / music life, and it's been pretty good so far. So
good stuff. So taking it back a bit, can you remember what your first musical purchase was? I know you said you didn't have decks at the time.
Yeah.
So buying vinyl. What was your first purchase?
Goodness, what was my first purchase? I don't know if it's too embarrassing to say, but what was my
The more embarrassing the better.
Oh, okay, let's see. My first purchase probably was goodness.
Like a now collaborative sort of...
It might have been, it was either one of those now this is what I call music type things. So I remember having that quite early on.
Yeah.
Or 21 Seconds.
Oh, okay. It was quite different.
Yeah, I think like literally everything pop had to offer, or 21 Seconds. So I can't remember which one. So 21 Seconds is slightly cooler, so I'm gonna go with that.
Do you still play that song at all anymore?
Yeah, that's quite popular in different parties I play at. Actually, pretty much no matter what party I play at, someone will either ask for it, or if I do play it, everyone kind of knows it.
Get realised.
Yeah, so it's cool.
So you're saying you've got quite a varied background in terms of music, so you accept open format gigs, obviously.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy playing those, where you can kind of pull on any selection of music?
Yeah, specialist, if you want me to play like a hip hop and R&B kind of thing all night, I've done those, and that's wicked because I love that music. But open format for me is the best, because for me as a DJ who loves music, I get to play bits of everything that I like and bits of everything that you like. Yeah. And it's cool to kind of see the difference in kind of like my music taste and my music knowledge, and I play a song and it kind of takes them back to a place where they're kind of like, oh my gosh, I remember this, I was on this holiday, or I made this bad mistake, or whatever it is. It just opens up memories and stuff. So it's kind of cool to do that through open format. Yeah.
So do you prefer playing longer sets because you get to go through all of them, or do you like having an hour or two just to match out?
See, I used to hate playing long sets because it was just kind of like, how am I going to fill up 4 hours, 5 hours? And then like in the early days when I first started, it was kind of like I had half an hour's worth of music or like an hour's worth of music in my head. And it was kind of like, if you get me to play any longer, you're going to hear the same playlist in an hour. So, but we've been given some cool opportunities to play long sets. So we have a residency in Isha at the moment, and before that in Legion, and those were great because that really helped us get our 5 hour set down and just play with loads of different things. So yeah, I prefer playing longer sets now.
Good stuff. Can you remember your first ever paid gig?
Oh, first ever paid
Payment
gig.
can be in drinks or whatever.
Okay,
Not just
or high fives.
or props,
First ever paid gig was probably a Christmas, a New Year's Eve party. I think that was the first thing I played once I got my controller again. And that was cool. I think it was £50. There was a bunch of us on the night. There was like water leaking from the ceiling. My friend's controller got destroyed. Luckily mine didn't. But yeah, that was a cool gig. It was in front of about 400 people.
Wow.
So that was pretty intense because I only had half an hour's worth of music. So I was like, I need to make this half an hour count. But it was good. It was a wicked experience.
Straight in the deep end then.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. You mentioned get a controller again. What do you see in the future for DJ technology or live performance?
Live performance, I think that at the moment they're pushing a lot of, on the controllers, a lot of the effects and that sort of stuff. Moving forward, I've seen some people do it on iPads and stuff. I don't know if I ever would, but I can't imagine what they're going to do. They've done quite a lot as it is at the moment. I know they've probably got some little tricks up their sleeve, but at the moment I'm happy with where it is. So
you're a fan of the controllers because you've got like the physical job.
Yeah. You have the track pads, which help a lot because I am very meticulous with my DJing, so I set up my cues on every single song, so I kind of know, okay, I have a 16 bars to play with to do the mixing, or 1 bar because the song starts instantly and I have to drop it and stuff like that. So yeah, controllers for me are the way forward.
Good stuff. And you mentioned that you're sort of into your graphic design and stuff. What do you do outside of DJing that kind of keeps your pocket filled with money?
Outside of DJing, me and my brothers produce music for documentaries, adverts and stuff like that. Had some really cool opportunities just last year. Did one for Channel 5 for a series called Ganglands. and one for Channel 4 for something about a police marksman and his whole story and stuff like that. So that kind of stuff and DJing just helps me to like explore my creativity, all my creative sides. So that's really cool.
Fair enough. So we're going to go into some more sort of personal questions about your lifestyle rather than music based. So what's a day in the life of Raf like? What's your morning routine?
Wake up.
What's the time?
Oh man, let's not talk times because people might think I'm too lazy. I'm a late guy. I can't lie. I don't want to make out like I wake up at 7 o'clock every morning.
Hit the gym.
Yeah, no, that don't happen. I wake up about 10. When I tell most people that, they kind of hate me because they have to wake up at 7, but it is what it is. So about 10, get some breakfast. Obviously, do the whole bathroom routine. Straight on my computer. I do loads of graphic design stuff throughout the day. Always practicing different techniques with that, so that helps me use another creative side apart from just jumping on decks all the time. Then ringing around, going for lunches, ringing around for different gigs, going for lunches, my brothers, planning different events and different things. Mostly chilling, trying not to get distracted by YouTube and Instagram. But it's pretty cash. And then weekends are just full on DJing and stuff, and then when you guys send me gigs, so yeah.
So in terms of being creative and doing the graphic design, do you find you have to sit yourself down to do work, or does some stuff just come to your head and you're quite spontaneous, or do you give yourself this routine of 2 hours, I'm going to bash this out?
It's pretty interesting. I get my creativity from loads of different things. So it might be from a random nature documentary I watched, or a film, what's that bloody film? Matrix or something like that. Yeah. And then I'll see that and I'll think, what do I get from this, and how can I do that in my own style? Or I'll literally sit down and go through tons and tons of different graphics people's stuff and be like, oh, that's a cool idea, and that's a cool idea. What would it look like if these two things were married together? And just try loads of things out.
Yeah.
So
So you're on sort of Pinterest and stuff, like flicking through.
It's like 100 tabs open and just going through and taking little bits.
So now, a bit of a weird one. On a scale of 1 to 10, how weird are you?
About 10. I'd like to say 1, but I'm 10.
In what sense? What sort of odd things do you do then that you think other people would find weird?
I don't want to say it's on camera. Maybe if we have some time afterwards, I can go to it.
Okay, fair enough. So, how, if you would you survive a zombie apocalypse?
Oh, I would survive by firstly breaking into Westfields and chilling there, because they got a lot of food, trying some new clothes, get a bunch of friends over, probably have a party for the first bit, and then maybe get some weapons and stuff and try and figure out how to fight our way through it. But yeah.
Fair enough. So there's no logical plan of get these rations and stuff.
Literally find a supermarket and figure it out.
Right, this one's a bit deep. What would someone who doesn't like you say about you?
Damn. There's not many people who don't like me, so it'll be hard to... No, I'm joking. What would they say? I don't know, he's a twat.
He's handsome.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's something that you're not very good at?
Again, that stumps me because I'm quite amazing at most things. Nah. What am I not good at?
Cooking, cleaning.
I'm alright at cooking. Decent cleaner, For any girls watching, Cricket. I'm not good at cricket. I don't play it often, but I don't remember being that good, so I'll go with that.
So you're multi-talented, basically?
Pretty much,
Good stuff. I'd like to see your CV.
It's long. It's about 8 pages.
Right, what would be in your ideal sandwich?
Meat.
Any meat?
Chicken and bacon is my go-to. For run into Marks or whatever, Sainsbury's.
Bit of mayo in there.
Mayo's got to have mayo. If it's too dry, it just doesn't agree. Yeah.
You're a brown bread guy, healthy, whole milk?
Brown bread. It's got to be brown bread. Yeah.
Right, last one. You're DJing at the end of the world party. What track do you close the party with?
Ooh, it needs to be epic. Like hip hop is epic, but it's not epic enough for end of the world. You probably got to go EDM on it.
Yeah. We've had a few Darude, Sandstorm, people.
Something, yeah. It might have to be Swedish House Mafia.
Yeah.
Like maybe Swedish House Mafia 1, the one with Pharrell.
Yeah.
Because that is just. Oh, then again. Oh. There's a lot. I'm gonna go with that because I do love that song, and I think, yeah, everyone would go out of a bang on that one. So, yeah, I'll go with that.
Good stuff. Right, that's all we've got time for in terms of questions. So keep sending over mixtapes to us. We'll upload them to our website, and hopefully everyone gets a chance to know you a bit better now.
Cool.
Storm
Good stuff.
DJs
Nice meeting you.
Podcast.
Nice to have a conversation.